Hello, everyone. I'm Chester44, also known as Fly, and welcome to this Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity. Last episode, well, we found the berries that would help heal me and get rid of the sickness, but unfortunately, a bunch of the natives decided to attack us because we'd trespassed. And with the Biowak showing up, a horrible, terrible wind, we're now stuck inside here. Inside these ruins. We need to find a way out. Do you guys have anything to
This
say?
trip could have gone better.
You're not wrong there.
Come on, we're not dying in this place.
Sure thing. Let's get moving. A lower level of the ruins has been blocked off by fallen rubble.
That should be far enough. But what now?
Hayden's chest rises and falls visibly with each breath.
We look for another way out. Storm has to die sometime.
What happened out there? Kalicious shakes her head. Windstorm, of a kind they only get in Air Glanfath. Not too many people live through them, so it's hard to know what's true. The Glanfathan word is Biowak. To them, it's the god's way of reaping the souls of the land that couldn't find their own way out. They'll take a living soul as soon as a dead one. Still got yours? As far as I know. I mean, there are the jokes about how gingers have no soul, but, as far as I know, I still have one. Who attacked us? Glanfathans. Those would be the hut dwellers Odema warned you about. Look to be Fangs of Gallowayne, who are the twitchiest of the lot. They go ruin to ruin looking for fights with colonists. Poor Odema, I think he half expected this once we lost the main road. The Glanfathans said we trespassed in the ruins. I don't believe that. Odema would never allow it. But as much as the Fangs are hotheads, Glanfathans don't attack without being provoked. Either they saw something and got the wrong idea, or... She glances down the passage beyond. Or there's looters in here with us. That's not something we need right now. What about everyone else in our caravan? Kalicia's lips press together and her chin rumples. Her voice is faint. The wheels got hold of them now. Gods grant them better luck in their next lives. You don't seem too upset about all this. Kalicia looks you in the eye, a volatile current running beneath her voice. Maybe you just don't know me enough to know what upset looks like. Maybe I've seen worse too. Seen worse and kept on walking because there's nothing else to be done, and because there's other people you care about who still need you. Let's get going. Hayden takes a step forward and his knee buckles, and before anyone can catch him, he stumbles to the ground, his cheek striking the time-worn cobbles. On unsteady legs, he claws his way up the wall and back to his feet, but his stance is shaky like a sailor walking on land after a time at sea.
Could we maybe stay here and rest a few hours? I've lost some blood. It seems quiet off to the left. Might be a place to rest there.
You've discovered some camping supplies. You can use these to rest in the wilderness or dungeons, fully restoring all of your character's abilities and health. Easy difficulty allows you to carry more camping supplies, but hard restricts them severely. If you fully run out, try to find an inn.
I hate to say this, but we can't afford to stay put. Those Glonfathans were riled about something. Could be we got company in here. Looters will be armed and ready to kill, and there's probably a lot of them. We can't be caught sleeping in their beds.
Please, I just need to lie down for a while. Then we can move as fast as you want.
Maybe you didn't hear me. We are gonna die in here if we don't get moving and get this place figured out before the looters come back. We've either got to find the exit or a damn good place to hide.
We've got to take the risk and let him rest. We need all three of us at full strength.
This will be the end of us. No offense, but there's people out there I'd much rather die for.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. He says it's quiet off to the left, so...
Someone else has been here. We should move.
Let's see. A small shield and a torch. And we've got a whole bunch of things. A mace, camping supplies, and a hammer and chisel. Probably useful for something. Alright, let me see here. The mace will actually probably be better than a dagger. Small shield. I've got a shield that's good enough. I've got mail armor, which is good. All that's fine. Torch. If we need it, we have some light. We'll be able to have some light. Ingredients and the full water skin. Alright. Swap out the dagger for the mace. It's not exactly my kind of weapon, but it'll do. I'm not really going to be using that, but you at least can get some light around us. So we'll store this in the stash. Okay, let's get a rest down. Ah, this is where we can choose a camping bonus. So, damage reduction, extra healing received, or move speed. Let's go with damage reduction, that sounds best. Hayden stretches as he wakes, gingerly probing the gash across his stomach. The flesh has begun to knit together.
By the gods, that's better. I think I'm ready to find a way out.
He sits up quickly and looks around the chamber. She really did leave us. She won't get far unless... He crawls to his knees and begins rummaging through the equipment with mounting desperation.
Damn her. She took all our water.
If we hurry, maybe we can catch her. That's a little worrying. Alright. We've only got one other path, so let me drop a save before we start looking. Alright, let's see if we can find her. She must be down this path somewhere. Oh! A trembling, sickly creature emerges from the dark, clutching a spear. Knobby elbows and thin ribs show through its scaly flesh, but you recognize it as a Zaurip. It watches you cautiously, breathing in ragged sighs. Raise your arms and stand still. The creature cocks its head and approaches you, a soft clicking sound emanating from the back of its throat. The creature sniffs around you and finds nothing of interest. It steps back and resumes its defensive posture. It's okay. It won't hurt you. The Zaurip recoils, fingers still wrapped tightly around its spear. The creature cocks its head and approaches you, a soft clicking sound emanating. Slowly back away. The Zaurip watches warily as you go. And if we get closer, it attacks. Alright. I guess we'll be beating it. Unfortunate, but there might be something of value in here, at least. A Zaurip spear and a medium heater shield. And we've got a hunting bow and more lockpicks. And there is a body here. With quite a few things. A tattered journal. This small folio is torn in several places and blood is soaked into several of the sheets. One later entry is still legible, however. I can't believe my luck. A few rounds of dice, and I've got my hands on a genuine Engwithan artifact. The fellow who had it said it was pretty nothing as far as he's concerned. He's not willing to go digging in some ruins, but if he's right about this gem leading to a hidden treasure, then that's worth sneaking past a few painted elves. I'll head to Silent Lee in the morning. Then it's just a matter of finding this relief he was talking about. An Engwithan relief gem. Oh, it sounds like that'll be useful. For something. Oh. Skuldir Whelp. Alright, let's bash it down. And we got stunned.
Look!
Oh, we killed it. Okay, so here's the thing that I realize about how health works here. You have endurance and you have health. Health will last in the long run, but endurance is the more immediate. and other
Take a look
things
at the
affect
wall.
things.
Think we could get through?
Well, we've got a hatchet here. A crack runs along this wall from floor to ceiling. A light gust of air passes through it. We can weaken it with a hammer and chisel, but let's take a look elsewhere before we try such a thing. I want to check through this entire dungeon. Oh.
Look at the tiles. What are those symbols?
Let's see, I've come across a section of tiles marked with peculiar symbols. There may be a clue about their meaning nearby.
Poor Kalisha.
Well, she didn't make it. I guess her scale mail now belongs to me. It's not as good. What armor are you wearing? Leather armor, you're fine with that.
Eh?
That roundish symbol. I'm pretty sure I saw it on one of the tiles back there.
Interesting. A symbol of a patterned circle is inscribed on this pillar. An unlit brazier sits at its base. Could be lit if you had the means. Which I think I do. Where is the torch? What if I'm wielding the torch? Use the torch to light the brazier. Flames kindle swiftly in the brazier, winding their way upwards. Alright, let's light all these and see what it gives us. Oh, interesting. Things are unlit now. Looks like that could be useful. Alright. Let me swap this back out for my shield. Now, she had a hatchet, not a sword. Looks like this could be dangerous. Let me drop down another save to be safe. Alright, what have we got back over here? Uh-oh. Lesser black ooze. Ow! Okay, that killed that ooze. And we got ooze plasma.
What's that muck on the wall?
Viscous and oily, this muck clings to anything it touches. A viscous slick of something dark and tar-like runs down this wall. The shapes and bulges in the ooze suggest that something lies beneath it, but you can't tell what. Use your water skin to clear off the ooze. You rinse the ooze away, revealing an intricate relief of a man's face. The sunburst surrounding it is chipped away in places, but the details of his head, from the tight curls of hair to the ridges of his pointed ears, still showcase remarkable craftsmanship. One eye socket is empty. A gem fills the other. Well, we have a spare gem placed in the eye socket. The chamber begins to rumble, stray rocks dangling across the tile floor. Finally, a large section of the wall gives way. Hello. Oh, crap. Ow! Good to know that it can't be knocked prone. And there we go. Alright, another ooze killed. And we've got, ooh, Amethyst Adra and a minor cloak of protection. I think I want that cloak. Bonuses to Fortitude, Reflex, and Will. Yeah, that sounds very useful. I'll put that on, thank you. As well as a couple gems. Is that all that there was, treasure-wise? Unfortunate. Okay. So we've got these paths here, and by lighting up all these over here, I think we did manage to uncover some things. Oh, what's this? This mural must be ancient, yet the colors are still bright and vivid. It shows a procession of Anguithans from all the Kith races. Aumaua, Elf, Orland, Dwarf, and Human. They walk among pillars similar to the ones that span this chamber, each one topped with a flame. Well, we've already topped all of these with flames, so that's perfectly fine. Wait! All the things that were drawn on there. By lighting them, we basically unlit some of these. Okay.
Eh?
Which means now we can easily step onto these and get all the way across. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I want to... I feel like this is basically just an alternate way around. But let me save here before we try something. So let's see what happens here. Push on the wall. Despite the damage, the stone looks heavy and solid. Try something else. Use the hammer and chisel to weaken it. You set to work. The cracks lengthen and widen with your efforts, but the process is more taxing than you'd expected. Sweat beads your forehead and your muscles begin to ache. Continue chiseling. After several long moments, you begin to see light on the other side. With one final tap, several blocks of stone shift, then tumble loose, clearing a gap just wide enough to pass through.
No problem.
I could scout ahead, see what's around the corner.
The Eastern Reach is a dangerous place full of lurking enemies and carefully concealed secrets. Enable scouting mode to move stealthily. Oh, like this whelp?
Let's go!
Oh, that one's dead. But, again... I'm wondering if, if we just basically wasted something by doing that.
Do you feel that? There's a draft coming through that wall. I don't hear any sign of that storm either.
Yep, that just was, an alternate way around. Give me a moment, I'm gonna reload. Ultimately, destroying that wall is just an alternate way to get by if you can't get past the puzzle here, for some reason. Even though it's actually really easy to get by.
How can I help?
So if you somehow can't figure out a very simple puzzle, that's the option.
Yeah.
Spear Spiderling. Okay, simple spear. Simple, spider. Which is already dead. And this
Scout
leads to
ahead,
the room.
see what's around the corner.
Yeah, you
How
could.
can I help?
Scouting is basically just stealth.
Eh?
And you can try and get it from behind. Scouting mode is used both for stealth and for finding hidden objects like traps and secret containers. Oh! So we need to be scouting in order to find hidden items. Is that true? Okay.
No problem.
Oh, wrong button.
I'll be quiet.
Okay, so... do you need to be scouting in order to find hidden objects? Because it sounds like that might be the case. If so, I'm not too huge a fan of that. Anyway, looks like we may be almost out. Let me drop another save. Alright, what have we got in here? Oh, more spiders. There goes that one. Looks like that would be the way out. A rapier and a bloodstone. Bats as large as chickens are strung in the web. A body with a helm. Well, that's definitely something. And some more gemstones. Well, on the plus side, the helm should help out. Actually, it doesn't really do anything, this helm. So I guess we'll be able to sell it. Unless there's something hidden over here.
Quickly and quietly.
As it feels like there should be something hidden somewhere to allow us to get over into this area. Do we need to be sneaking in order to see it?
Found
Oh!
something.
Yep, we need to be sneaking in order to try and see these. But we can disarm the traps, so this is honestly the third option to get by. Just disarm everything. I guess, yeah, that's another way we could have tried and gotten through all this. Okay, so if we need to scout... I just want to see. It seems like there should be something up here. Oh.
Never know I'm here.
Says it he found something, but... I don't see what he found. Strange. Oh, let's turn that off. Like I said, it seems like there should be something up there, I just can't see it. Fine. Alright, let me throw down a save before we head outside. Alright, let's head out. What are we gonna find when we come out, I wonder? Okay. Big outside area. Oh. 4 figures stand before an otherworldly apparatus, an ancient structure of chiseled adra and metallic veins, ominous and looming like a silent observer. Standing motionless in their midst is what appears to be a human body, colorless as stone or ash. The other figures gaze upon it in what might be contemplation. From your vantage point, you are well obscured from their view. The figure closest to the machine stands out among them. A thick gray beard frames a face otherwise hidden beneath a metallic mask. His faded robes are embroidered with a runic language unlike anything you have ever seen, and he wears a strange black headdress with 2 protrusions that jut out like the wings of some malevolent creature.
Oathbinder, bear witness, and see this man has kept his word true to his last breath, full to his blood's last drop. Guide his soul, queen that was, and regard it among your favored. Let his life by the key be his confession. Let his death by the key be his absolution. May he walk the world ever free of the crushing weight of the book. Your brother has done his part, and you have seen the power of his contribution. I will accept no further hesitation from the rest. rest of you. In the sight of the queen that was, will you fulfill the oath? Will you take your place beside your brother in the endless esteem of her memory that is without flaw? Step forth and be assured of the great worth of your life's course.
Oh dear. Yeah, that doesn't look good, whatever it is. For an instant, the apparatus goes quiet and the air is still. Then, all at once, it erupts with a concussive surge. Light floods your vision and you are knocked to the ground. Your head snaps back as you land and pain wells into the back of your skull, washing your last thoughts away into the black, unconscious void. You open your eyes to a different place, another time. You stand in a circular room, grand and domed, its walls lined with Adra and trimmed with copper. The style is ancient, but the chamber is unweathered. At the far end of a great pillar of Adra pierces the floor. A great pillar of Adra pierces the floor from below, its shimmering texture giving the illusion of boundless depth. Encircling the pillar is an apparatus much like the one you have just seen, but immense and multifaceted and intertwined. Your thoughts are yours and not yours, and they seem to exist before you think them, and they are all questions. Pressing questions. Troubling questions. Questions that must be answered, or... At the base of the pillar now, you see a man with a thick gray beard and ceremonial robe, crowned with a strange ornamental headdress. You know this man. You are walking towards him now at a pace that is hurried while trying not to appear so. You have something you want to ask him, one question above all, and the question spins madly in your mind. You awaken to find your malaise is broken, only to be replaced with something far more concerning. Faint whispers are audible at the edge of your hearing. Like a ringing in your ears, it does not subside. Movement flits through your periphery, but when you turn to look, you can see no sign of whatever it was. You find your gaze regularly darting this way and that, an involuntary paranoid tic. If this is a sickness, it may be dangerous to go without treatment for long. The figures at the machine stand frozen in place, flesh and blood replaced by cinders and ash. The man who led them is nowhere to be seen. One of your characters has become fatigued. Goes through multiple stages, initially inflicting minor penalties but growing in severity. Resting is the easiest way to cure it. You find Hayud a short distance away in a shallow lake of his own blood. His body does not stir. You are alone and far from help. Gilded Veil may be your best hope of receiving treatment before things get worse. And I leveled up. I'll take what's left. Okay, so I can put points into stealth, athletics, lore, mechanics, and survival. Ah, it costs points to advance any of these things. Noted. I'll put 1 point in stealth. I feel like athletics would be good to have. Class talents and the like. You know what? We'll do this at the start of the next episode. This one's gone on about long enough, I think. Next episode, we'll see about leveling up and see if we can investigate whatever the hell is down there. Till then, I am Chester44, also known as Phalai. That is Laniara. This has been a Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity, and I shall see you all next time.